Hi everyone, welcome to our Devoted Reveal. My name's Brett Duncan. I'm the Senior Vice President of Strategy and Business Development at Premier Designs, and I'm so glad you're with us tonight. We needed this. I'm so excited about tonight. So whether you're a jeweler, a gym member, a hostess, a customer, maybe you're none of those things, but a jeweler invited you to watch this, thought you'd get something out of it. Maybe you're just stumbling upon this on Facebook. You picked a great night to do that. Regardless, I am so glad that you are here. I'm so glad that we get to share this moment together because this is a big milestone in the life of our company. And I know many of you are already familiar with Premier Designs and what we're all about. And some of you might even be familiar with what we're calling Devoted. It's a new path forward for Premier Designs. And that's what we want to share tonight. It represents our future here at Premier Designs and how we amplify and accelerate our purpose and our mission. And so I'm excited to share that with you tonight. We want you to be a part of it in one way or another, and just being here and watching this right now makes you part of this. And so hopefully you're excited about this, and I can't wait to share it with you. You know, we were already pretty pumped up about this, but here it is. We're in this world that the coronavirus is changing so many different things that we do. I'm obviously here at home in my home office. It's the first time I've put on a nice shirt and slacks in over a month. And I know you're in a similar situation, and not to make light of it. I know for so many, this is a very difficult time. And for others, it's just, where's my sanity going? Regardless, we were already excited about the Devoted concept. Tonight, we're really excited. I think we really, really need this. If you're like me, I definitely need this. So hopefully this is something that's giving you something to look forward to, and it's going to give you something to think about and dream about and talk about from this point forward. Okay, so anyway, I hope this charges you up in a way that you really need. Now that we originally shared the concept of Devoted to our jewelers back on February the 1st at our leadership kickoff, we kind of unveiled that. We really spent a whole day unpacking that, taking a look at what Devoted was going to look like, what that was going to mean for Premier Designs. But we only shared that with our jewelers, and what we were sharing with them was, yes, that was February the 1st, but hey, we're giving you a heads up. It's going to take us the next 6 months to fully transition into becoming what we kind of call fully devoted. And our plan then and still now is to do that by August the 1st, okay? So that's exciting. However, the coronavirus has certainly impacted some of our plans and timelines between then and August 1st, and some of the things we had hoped we could unveil to you or bring forward, maybe it'll be a few extra weeks or maybe a month or two later, but we are still, as a company at the home office, still marching forward based on everything that we know right now to hit that August 1st date. We're really, really excited about that. So what tonight is really the first time we've publicly talked about Devoted, at least from the home office. I know many of our jewelers have been talking about it like crazy because they're so excited about it. But from the home office, this is the first time that we're talking about it in a way that non-jewelers can be a part of this. And so if that's you, if you're not a jeweler, I'm so glad that you are with us tonight. And we're going to make this a very special night for you. So here's what we have in store for you tonight. One, I'm about to go through a very short overview of what Devoted is all about. What is this thing that you keep talking about, Brett? So I'm going to go through that. Second, we're going to reveal the new Devoted logo. So many of our jewelers have really been asking about this, saying, oh, I can't wait to see it. We're going to do that tonight. I'm excited to share that with you. I think you're going to love it. I think you're going to love not just the logo, but everything it represents and the way that we go about that. Third, we've got something special for all of you. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It's going to be toward the end of the presentation, but let me just say it is a limited time offer, a limited time opportunity for you to kind of be a part of Devoted in a very, very small way. It's something everyone I think will want to do. It's going to be a great way for you to show support for the idea of Devoted and what we're all about. So make sure you stick around and see what that is, because it won't be available forever. And then we're going to close out the night. Okay, so it should take no more than 30 minutes, even less than that, quite possibly. So hang with us here. We want to share everything that we can with you. Let's take a look at what Devoted is all about. The roots of Devoted go all the way back to 1985. Andy and Joan Horner, who you see here, were in their 60s. They were ready to move on from corporate life. They'd been very successful, and that was great. But they were ready to move on, but they didn't want to just do nothing either. They had a heart for missions and organizations that support missions. And so they thought that's what they needed to go do. They thought, hey, we should become missionaries. And so that was their plan. And as Andy was sharing this with a friend, that friend pointed out to Andy that he had so many experiences in business and understanding how a business needed to operate that maybe the best way for him to do mission work was to actually create a business that supported all of these organizations. So that's exactly what Andy and Joan did, and that's how Premier Designs was founded. For them, it wasn't about jewelry. As a matter of fact, Andy and Joan really didn't know anything about jewelry. So Premier Designs wasn't initially about jewelry. It wasn't about the opportunity. Now, Andy and Joan saw that this could become a great opportunity for people who help spread the word, but that's not really what sparked this for them. That's not the reason that they were doing this. It wasn't even about direct sales. Andy had spent such a large chunk of his career in direct selling, Joan as well, and he was so experienced and so accomplished there. But to be quite honest, and he told us many times, he was kind of burnt out. He was ready to move on. It's actually something he didn't want to continue to do. And obviously he changed his mind on that. And as a matter of fact, it really wasn't even about business. Again, their sole purpose was beyond jewelry. It was beyond opportunity. It was beyond direct sales. It was beyond business. So what was it about? It was about, for Andy and Joan, it was about accomplishing a mission. And simply put, that mission was to honor God, to serve others. And taking that a step further, it's really, we talk about this all the time, but they wanted to enrich the life of every single person they touched. As a company, they wanted that to be what people walked away with, that when you experience Premier Designs, your life is enriched. It doesn't matter if you're a jeweler, a customer, a hostess, a vendor, whatever. They wanted to enrich lives. That's what's at the roots of what Premier Designs is all about. And, many of you know this, that spirit has been honored and blessed ever since. Thousands upon thousands of jewelers who have helped spread the message of Premier Design, shared our products, seen their life radically altered for the better, giving them the opportunity to do things that they never would have thought possible without Premier Designs. Hundreds of thousands of customers and hostesses, well over $100 million has been given to missions and organizations since Premier Designs started in 1985. So it's been 35 years since Premier Designs was founded, and what an amazing journey and what an amazing company it has been. But it's 2020 now, and so we're faced with the question, well, what does that mission look like now? It can be so many different things, but what does the mission look like now? And that's really what Devoted is all about. There's a term you're probably familiar with. It's called social entrepreneurs. Now, this has become a popular phrase over the last 10 years, and it describes businesses that are created to solve a problem in the world. In other words, those businesses aren't created to make money first, or they're not created to just to create a cool product. They are actually looking at a problem and saying, you know what, the best way we can solve that problem is by starting a business. Tom's Shoes, many of you are familiar with Tom's Shoes. A lot of times they are the poster child of social entrepreneurship, but really over the last 10 years especially, thousands of companies have launched as social entrepreneurs. Now, these aren't nonprofit organizations. They are definitely in business to make a profit, just like any other business. But that's not what drives them. That's not the purpose of their business. That profit and the business model are there only to enable them to do what their real mission is. Does that sound familiar at all? This was a phrase, social entrepreneurs. It's a phrase that no one even used in 1985. But I think we can all agree that Andy and Joan were definitely social entrepreneurs. And as a matter of fact, maybe one of the first. They were true pioneers in social entrepreneurship. That is what Premier Designs is founded on. So it got us to thinking, what if we could create a platform for dozens, even hundreds of social entrepreneurs? What if we could leverage everything we know about sharing products and distributing products and bringing a volunteer sales force together to help do that and enrich lives every step of the way? What if we could use that platform that we've created for Premier Designs and expand upon it? And that's really what Devoted is all about. Premier Designs is expanding its reach to further serve its founding purpose. So what does that look like? Well, we're expanding beyond just jewelry. Okay, we're going to offer way more than jewelry. Now, don't get me wrong. We still love jewelry. We're going to keep making jewelry. We're going to keep offering Premier Designs jewelry. So don't worry about that. But we're going to offer a far wider range of products than just jewelry. So from home goods to fashion accessories to baby items and food and coffee and all kinds of other things, we're expanding our product mix way beyond jewelry. We're also expanding beyond home shows. Now, Premier Designs is a company that is built on home shows, and home shows aren't going anywhere. We are still most definitely going to have home shows, and in fact, I think they will continue to be an amazing way for people to share everything that Devoted's about, to experience everything that it's about. But we're also going to expand and include many other ways for people to interact with our brand and order product and be a part of Devoted. People can share products that fit whatever it is they're most comfortable with or whatever their customers are comfortable with. So whether it's one-on-one selling, online selling, home demonstrations, or anything and everything in between, Devoted's going to be able to handle that. Also, we're expanding beyond traditional direct sales. Now, don't get me wrong, we are so proud of our direct selling roots, and it's not something we're abandoning at all, but we are expanding how we think about it. And we're going to focus even more on what's known as affiliate marketing, where team building just isn't a requirement of something that you have to do. So while we'll have programs and rewards in place for those who want to build a team, and I'll show you that in a minute, our core focus is on providing great commissions and streamlined tools for the people who want to simply share and retail our products to friends and family. Now, that's not a huge departure from what Premier Designs has been about ever since 1985. But there's so many things that are happening in the world today in terms of how we allow someone like you to share and earn income and all of those good things. And so we're adapting and evolving along with that. And so we're expanding beyond just traditional direct sales. So let's talk a little bit about Devoted. And you hear us use that phrase Devoted, and that's how you say it. But it's actually spelled this way, DVTD. Okay, now this can get a little tricky, but it says DVTD, but the way that you'll tell people about it is this company is called Devoted. All right, and what is Devoted? Well, it's a marketplace with a mission. And when we start talking about a marketplace and we start talking about marketplaces with a mission, it brings so many opportunities to the forefront. It's going to give more ways for people to shop. It's going to allow for more ways for people to give, and it's going to allow for more ways for people to serve. So let's break that down just a little bit. Now, what is a marketplace with a mission? Well, first off, the way that Devoted will work is we're going to partner with other brands that already exist. But these are brands, they're social entrepreneurs. They think about business the same way that we do. Okay, so we're going to create a marketplace for these brands that features a wide range of product categories. And these will all be what we call products with a purpose. Every single product that is offered through the Devoted marketplace will be a product that is supported by a company that is a social entrepreneur. They are actually in business to help solve a problem in the world. And so we're excited about that because we want to bring all of those products together. So let me show you what this could look like. One way to look at it is every single order through Devoted serves many different causes. Okay, now Devoted as a company, just like Premier Designs does today, Devoted the company will give donations with every order, no matter what you order. Okay, it doesn't matter what products you order, Devoted the company will continue to do that as an extension of what Premier Designs has always done. However, we will also have so many other products. Okay, so not only does Devoted give donations with every order, but so does every product. Well, what does that mean? Well, let me show you. Let's say this shows an order maybe that you would place, and you've got a handbag and some skincare and some socks and some coffee and some jewelry. Okay, well, let's say that handbag is created by a company that actually gives jobs to underprivileged women in India. And let's say that the skincare that you see there, actually they are supporting causes that are helping women get out of sex trafficking. You have socks there, and those socks help provide work for the homeless. That coffee that you see there, maybe they help start churches. That's what they do. And of course, there's jewelry, and that might support missional organizations. That's can be Premier Designs jewelry, by the way. Like I said, that's not going anywhere. So all of these products, each of them, their founders started that company and started that brand because they wanted to serve a certain need. And so we bring that all together in Devoted, and in a single Devoted order. One order. This isn't multiple orders, but this is if this was the order that you placed, then all of these causes and all of these missions would be supported through all of these different organizations, just with the one order. Now that is powerful. So it's an amazing opportunity for our customers because it's new and it's refreshing. It's such a wonderful way for them to shop, and people are going to love that. It's also going to be great for our jewelers. This is going to be an impactful opportunity for them to share with others. People are going to be open to something like this that maybe would have never been open to becoming a jeweler with Premier Designs before. It's going to be wonderful for our partners, those brands that we partner with that are making other products. It's so many of them, we're already talking with them, and they get excited about this being such a unique channel for them to get more exposure, to be introduced to more people, and to do more business. Because if they do more business, that means that whatever cause that they were founded on to serve is getting supported even more. So it's really something that we think for everyone, it's a new way to involve more people in bringing our mission to life. And we know there's so many people that are going to get excited about that and want to be a part of it in so many different ways. So let me just go through it. It's not just about the mission, but we also want to make sure there are rewards in it for those of you that help us make all of this happen. And it starts with a customer rewards program. I'm not going to go into great detail in that right here, but just know this: when you're a customer for Devoted, you're going to be able to be a part of a rewards program where you will earn rewards for every single dollar you spend with Devoted. All right, you'll get rewards back that you can then use for kind of cash in for free product down the road. So that's awesome. Everyone likes that. But we also, again, it's all about sharing the word and spreading the message and the mission of what we're doing. So we'll also give rewards for every single referral that you make. It's a really powerful program. We'll cover the details of that in a different presentation. But just know, as a customer, we are going to thank you for being a part of launching this company and spreading the word. You can also become what we call an affiliate. Now, in Premier Designs, we would call an affiliate a jeweler, but as we transition into Devoted, because we're not just selling jewelry anymore, it doesn't make sense to be called jewelers, but we are going to call it affiliates. And that's a term that's used by so many different companies, definitely outside of direct sales as well as within direct sales. And so that's something that people are going to understand quickly. But here's the great thing: you can become an affiliate for only $95 a year. Okay, that's an amazing price. And so when you become an affiliate, you're like, well, what does that mean for me? Well, first off, as an affiliate, you're going to earn 25% on everything that you sell to someone else. You'll earn that 25% commission, and that's awesome. So all those things that we showed you on that order a few screens back, that's how that would work. In addition to that, on Premier Designs jewelry, you'll actually earn 50%. That's how it's always been with Premier Designs. And so we're keeping that in place. So on Premier Designs jewelry, you'll earn that 50%. On everything else, 25%. And it's going to be such a wide range of products. As an affiliate, you'll get a personal website and affiliate links that you can share. That way, as people click on that and order, you're going to get all the credit for it. There's nothing else you have to do there. But it also gives you some powerful links and tools that you can use, and resources and training that are going to help you share and help you build this business. Whether you want to just earn a few dollars, or maybe you want to do something really significant, you can do that as an affiliate. Now then, also as an affiliate, if you build a team, and notice I say if, because we know a lot of people are like, you know what, I'm not interested in building a team, I'm just interested in making those retail commissions, and we are totally good with that. But we do want to, we know so many people have been blessed in such an amazing way because of the teams that they have built as part of Premier Designs. And so we still have an element of team building that we're going to offer. If you build a team of other affiliates, we will actually allow you to earn a commission of 7.5% of their retail sold. Okay, that's from the affiliates that you refer. And then, or we might call that first level, right? And then you would earn 5% on any retail sold from the affiliates that they refer. Okay, so that would be like your second level. Okay. Now notice, for those of you who are in Premier Designs, we base things off of CV, and that's not how Devoted will work. It'll actually be based off of the retail price. And that's what these team commissions are based off of. But anyway, if you choose to build a team, there's extra rewards in it for you. And certainly for those of you that really want to make a substantial income, this might be the way for you to do that. So we started this discussion really looking back. What are the roots of Devoted? And then what does that mission look like now? And hopefully as we go through this, and I know we're just scratching the surface, but as we go through this, hopefully you are excited about what that mission can be. You're excited about the vision of the future of Premier Designs as we transition into Devoted. And really, I'm wondering, is it something you want to be a part of? Is it something you'd like to join as an affiliate, or maybe you want to become a customer and get involved? Whatever it is, we just want you to know you're welcome here. We need your help. We need your help spreading the word. We're launching it very soon, August 1st, 2020, and we hope that you're going to be a part of it. And so talk with whoever invited you to watch this presentation. Follow up with them. They can answer all your questions. But more than anything, we hope that you can be a part of what we're doing with Devoted. So what do you think? Isn't this something to get excited about? It's awesome to look at all the different angles of Devoted. And every time I talk to someone who knows about it, they shine a light on something that I hadn't really thought about, something to get excited about, something that they are so focused on that's really driving them. For many, it's the wide range of products. So many people are like, oh, I cannot wait to go shopping on Devoted. These products, they sound like they're going to be amazing, and they are going to be amazing. I get to be a part of all of those conversations, and it's so awesome to talk to these potential brand partners and what they do and why they do it, and the quality and thought that they put behind all of their products. You're going to love it, and it's going to be so fun to bring those out. So many people obviously are driven by the give back portion. They love knowing that, hey, I can shop, but by shopping, I know that I'm supporting not just small businesses, but so many different areas around the world that need support and need help. And so people get excited about that. A lot of people are excited about the opportunity to be an affiliate. Not only can they get behind the mission, but also it's something that they can be rewarded for financially for doing that. And so they're excited about that. There's so many different angles, so many different ways to look at it, but so many opportunities at a higher level too, to get and be a part of something that is purpose-driven, that is mission-minded, and that's what Devoted is all about. So I wonder, what are you the most excited about as you watch that presentation? What really resonated with you the most? I'd love to hear about that, and even drop it in the comments if you want to. Something a lot of people are excited about right now is the new Devoted logo. So we're about to share that with you, but I got to tell you, a logo is not just a logo. If you think about a logo as just some design file or a font or a color, you're kind of missing the whole point. And I want you to know that that's how our creative team has gone about this, kind of working through, really thinking at a deep level. What is it we're trying to communicate with this logo? Because that's what a logo is. A logo is really just a symbol of so much more. It's a symbol of a company's mission. It's a symbol of a company's purpose, of the values that it represents. And a logo doesn't bring all of those things to the forefront, but your hope with a logo is when you see that logo, that it elicits this feeling that resonates with something so much larger and bigger. And you know what we're doing with Devoted is so much larger and so much bigger than just some other company. And so as you watch this, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about, what does this symbolize? What do I want it to symbolize? What do I want it to mean for me and my life? We're excited about this. Take a look at the Devoted logo. What are you devoted to? What drives you? What makes you happy? What brings you to life? What moves you? What about the world around you? Who needs help? Who is overlooked? Who's being wronged? Who is searching for answers? Who needs hope? Who are you devoted to? What if the simplest things could make the biggest difference for you and for them? There's a place where your shopping can help shape the world.
where every product serves a purpose, where every dollar makes a difference, where every person is given a place to become more and impact their world, where every motivation serves a greater mission. What happens when we're all devoted together?
Isn't that awesome? Give it up for our creative team. They've been working so hard on this. So let them know how much you appreciate what they've been doing. And I love how they, not only the logo itself, but how it was just presented to you. That video is going to be available for you to share if you want to do that. And we'd love for you to share that. As a matter of fact, our media gallery, our jewelers are familiar with our media gallery. It's where we put all the graphics and videos and all kinds of stuff that you can use to share, post online, whatever it is you want to do. We are stocking that up right now with items for you to use that are related to Devoted. So make sure that you check that out. Let me show you a few of the things that are available to you there. So here is the Devoted logo that you've been waiting for. We so love this. We've put a lot of work into this, and I won't go into all the details that go behind creating a logo right now, but our creative team has done a wonderful job at doing this. One of the things that you did not see is another piece of the logo, and that's kind of a mark that we're going to use a lot. You know, as we realized, we love having obviously the full spelled out marketplace with the mission logo available, but we knew, hey, we're going to need a mark of sorts, if you will, to use in other instances. And so we're really excited about this shape, and it gives us all kinds of different things that we can do creatively. So you'll also see this as part of a lot of the branding efforts that we do. And you can notice kind of the gradient in the color there and all of that good stuff. And so anyway, you'll see both of these marks used a lot. Now, the other really, really good news is we have, for our jewelers, you're very familiar with our media gallery. We are, as we speak, stocking your media gallery with all kinds of graphics and GIFs and logo files and all kinds of things that you can start using right away. You're seeing just a few of them on the screen right now. You see that affiliate logo. If you're going to use the logo as an affiliate, we want you to use that one. So it's very clear that you're an independent affiliate for that. But you'll see that we've got some other items that are made just for sharing on social or kind of talking about coming soon and all of that fun stuff. So anyway, it's all in your media gallery, and there's a lot more than even what I'm showing you now, and we will be adding a lot more. Another thing that's going to be added is the video that you just watched of revealing the logo. So that's something that you can use as well. So I talked with you about a special offer for everyone who is joining us tonight. So let me just kind of dive into that for just a second. All right, this is really fun. There's an exclusive offer for those of you listening right now. None of us can wait for Devoted to get here, right? And we wish it was all here. We wish all those products were here. They're not, but they will be here soon. But what we are doing is we've created a t-shirt that is only going to be available between now and April 27th. And this is something you can go ahead and pre-order now. These will ship in late May. Okay, so you're pre-ordering this now. It'll ship in late May. And we actually have two versions. You see the turquoise version there, and it says, I am devoted. Then we've also got kind of just a regular white tee version there. These are $25 each, okay? 100% pre-shrunk cotton. That will have sizes from small all the way up to 3X. You've got the design on both the front and the back. And again, just to be clear, you've got the white t-shirt version as well as the turquoise version of this. And you can order these right now. You need to order, if you're a jeweler, these are set up for personal orders. It's essentially like a business essential. And so you'll order it that way. If you're not a jeweler, but you want to get in on this, just tell your jeweler, okay? Your jeweler can order this for you, work that out with them, but it needs to happen between now and April 27th. And again, these will ship out toward the end of May. So this is a pre-order. You want to get this. But here's what's really, really cool. This is a tea with a purpose. So every single purchase that you make is going to support an organization called the Doctor Spot. And the Doctor Spot provides medical support for underprivileged kids and their families in the Dallas area. It's a really, really cool organization. So every single time, that's what we're about at Devoted. Every single one of these shirts that you purchase is going to help support the Doctor Spot. So you need to make sure that you order by April 27th. I spent a little bit of time earlier this week with someone from the Doctor Spot. So let's watch this so you can learn just a little bit about what the Doctor Spot does. I'm joined now by Jody Mao from the Lifesavers Foundation. They oversee the Doctor Spot. Jody, thank you so much for joining me on here.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
We were just talking as we were prepping. It's so awesome that in the midst of everything going on, we can still do this, right?
It is amazing, and I'm very grateful for Zoom calls.
Yeah, well, we're very grateful that there's organizations like yours and that we get to play a small part in supporting the work that you're doing. Tell us and tell everyone watching what the Doctor Spot, what your organization does normally when there's not a coronavirus going on, but just the overall kind of purpose of your foundation and what you guys are doing.
So we decided many years ago to start pursuing a medical unit for free medical care for children 0 to 18. And God was so merciful to us in allowing us to find an old truck that actually was a medical marijuana truck, which we rescued. We saved that truck's life and brought it to Dallas from Colorado, rewrapped it, and it is called the Doctor Spot. It has 2 exam rooms on it. And when, in a normal time, as you were saying, in a normal time, what we do is we go to public schools. We have liaisons with 3 major public school districts, Garland, Mesquite, and Dallas Independent School District. Even though we're faith-based, they allow us to come on their school property. We give immunizations, we treat colds, we have a nurse practitioner, a medical assistant, and a driver security person, and it is amazing. So rather than going to one of the county emergency rooms, they can come to the Doctor Spot and receive free care. We even provide x-rays if they might have something broken. They can go to a hospital. We pay for that. We provide all medications. We provide everything for free. We even have a wonderful pharmacy that they can go to if they don't even have Medicaid. They can get their prescriptions, and that wonderful pharmacy just sends Lifesavers a bill. So it's an incredible way for us to impact the 1 in 3 children in Dallas County that live below the poverty line.
Oh, wow. What an amazing mission that you have and the work that you're doing. And so
that's really true. It's what we say is that it is a medical mission trip every day. That's what we do.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. And I know too, and I'm just getting familiar with your organization. Tim introduced me to you. I know the Horner family's been aware and involved in supporting what you guys are doing for quite a while. And now we find ourselves, obviously, with coronavirus and all that implies and all that means in every way. But obviously that has to have quite an impact on the work that your organization is doing. So what is being done right now? And even more specifically, as we support you in this moment, what's that going to help the Doctor Spot be able to do right now?
And we are so grateful for Premier and the Horner family and all the new things that are happening. We are so excited for this whole organization. So what is happening right now is the public schools are closed, right? So we cannot park there. Although we have been called to go back to one particular site, they are begging us to come back even though their school is closed. Where we have been parking is at the Inspired Vision Compassion Center, which is a very large food bank that provides food for over 1,000 families a day. So we've been parking there at least 2 days a week, and we are seeing many, many children who have no medical care. Same thing we've always been doing, trying to keep these families from going to the emergency room, waiting for 8 hours amidst this COVID-19 nightmare and possibly being infected while they wait to get a splinter treated.
Mm.
So it is a wonderful thing that the way we're doing it is they pull up, there's a phone number in both English and Spanish, all the instructions, and then they call in, describe their symptoms, very little contact, everybody's given a mask. And then if they can be seen, if they're not showing COVID-19 symptoms, we can treat them. We've seen lots of babies getting their very first immunizations and their first well check at 2 weeks, 2 months. And we have really feel like we've made an impact right now during this terrible time.
Awesome. Well, that's so great. I'm so grateful that you were able to share and that we're able to help out in a small way. And so I want to continue to encourage everyone who's watching right now, be a part of this, do what you need to do because you're going to get to help the Doctor Spot do its great work that it's doing right now in the middle of all the COVID-19 stuff that's going on. So Jody, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for all that you and your team are doing.
Thank you. We really appreciate you and the Horner family and everyone out there who is ready to help us.
So that's it for tonight. I am so thankful, so grateful that you joined us for this. It really is a special time for our company, and I'm glad you're part of it. We've introduced you to Devoted, and I'm hoping that there's something about that you want to support, that you want to be a part of. There's so many different ways that you can be a part of it. You might have questions. You might want to dig deeper into certain areas. I encourage you, if that's the case, reach out to your jeweler. They probably won't have all the answers because, like I said, this is something that's in transition right now, but they can certainly take your questions. They can find out what they can. There's some other videos, even from that February 1st presentation, that really dives deep into kind of what led to Devoted and what it's going to look like in further detail. Maybe that's something you'll want to look at. You might be watching this tonight and say, you know what? I love this and I want to be a part of it. I want to be an affiliate. And if that is the case, we love that that's the decision you've made. You can do that tonight. You don't have to wait for August 1st. You can become, right now, technically you would be a jeweler, but you can become a jeweler for $95 and get a head start. You're going to be glad that you did. And so you can get in right now, start taking advantage of that, be a part of all the things that roll out between now and August 1st related to Devoted. And then you can hit the ground running with your new business on August 1st, sharing Devoted and making the most of that. You can do that for only $95. Reach out to your jeweler if that's something you want to do. You might have heard about the gym member program. Many of you might be a gym member, which is awesome. Make sure that you stay a gym member through August 1st because there's some huge perks for you in Devoted when you're a gym member. If you're not a gym member, you should be. It's only $39. You get 20% off all of your purchases right away between now and August 1st. And then you're going to get that $39 back in credits that you can use to go shopping on Devoted. So it's kind of a no-brainer. If you're not a gym member, become a gym member. Talk to your jeweler about that. You might not be ready to become an affiliate or a gym member. You're just like, you know what? I like this. I like being around it. That's awesome. Stay in touch with your jeweler. We hope that you're a Devoted customer as we roll that out. Something everyone can do is buy a t-shirt. That's only available for a few days, and we will only offer those t-shirts right now. They will never be offered again. So in a lot of ways, this is quite a milestone for you and something to remember tonight by as we move forward. And because of what we're doing with the Doctor Spot as part of that, obviously it's going to help so many people, not only just that organization, but especially the children and the families that they serve. You can be a part of that. Take advantage of it. Get that t-shirt now. It's such a small token of such a big concept. I'm so glad you were with us tonight. Thanks for spending this time with us. I am excited. I say that word a lot. I am excited because there's a lot to be excited about with Devoted. I hope you feel the same way. Thanks so much for being a part of tonight.